That first fall hunt of the year is always much anticipated. For Eric and I, it was going to be high country mule deer in Utah. From the time we found out we drew tags, we fed our eagerness for adventure through preparation. This would be my second time returning to the Utah high country and Eric's first high country mule deer hunt ever. Coincidentally enough, this was the very place where I went on my first high country mule deer hunt. It would be a full circle experience. What seemed like something that would take forever was finally here. After a 14-hour drive and sleepless night at the trailhead, it was time to load up and head into the Utah backcountry for the next week. Waking up at this place brought back a lot of memories for me. I remember a feeling of intimidation and eeriness of the unknown. I remember wondering if I could even physically do this after seeing the country. I saw those same looks in Eric's face as we made our way to camp.
Almost there. Man, we've only got like another mile or so to go to get to camp. So it's a big push to get up to camp, but the majority of our hike, 3/4 of our hike is over with, so it's good to know. Can't wait to get set up there. Almost up to camp. Got about another 10 minutes, I think, of hiking. Eric is having a hard time right now. He's cramping up a bit, so he's taking it easy. He's not too far behind me, but I'm going to meet him up here in camp, and we're just going to hang out for a bit and relax before we get out for the evening hunt. Alright, got camp all set. We are on our first glassing session right now for the evening. Just a stone's throw away from camp today. Letting our bodies recover a little bit. That was a grinder getting up in here. Got another 5 days ahead of us of trying to chase mule deer around with a bow. We've seen some deer so far. We saw about a dozen does and one small buck. He was like running up the hill away from something. I don't know what it was. He was way out there. So that was cool to see. Good to see some velvet. And it's really good to be back in this area. I haven't been here probably I think it's been 2.5 years, and this is the first place I ever went mule deer hunting with my bow during the early season, like high country mule deer. So for me to be back here, it's pretty cool. And coincidentally enough, this is Eric's first high country mule deer hunt. So kind of brings things full circle. Hopefully we can wrap it up with a buck or two.
Well, the big guy got up. Slowly moving to the left.
These bucks have worked their way into a pretty good spot for Eric to try to ambush him in this cut. So he's bailing right now. He's running down the hill, trying to get to the edge of this cut, and it looks like the bucks are taking the bottom of it. Should be within bow range if he can get over there quick enough. So hopefully he can make it happen. That's a pretty big buck. Eric's gonna shoot any of them though. Well, those bucks busted. They caught Eric at some point when he was making his way down the hill. What's funny about that is Eric doesn't know. So he's still like sneaking over there. Who knows, maybe there's another one over the ridge that I can't see, and maybe he gets a shot. But yeah, those bucks they didn't run super fast, but they just kind of went over this ridge into September. So Eric gets back here. If he didn't find anything, he gets back, and then we're going to work our way around, try and get a view in on that timber, see if we can pick up those bucks again. Alright, so we are currently making a big loop around to try to hopefully relocate those bucks that Eric was stalking earlier. They went over this ridge, so we're going to try to go around so we can see into that face. And while we're up there, there's several other basins around that we can glass. So hopefully we can turn something up. Alright, we got a buck bedded right now. Eric and I are both going over there. I spotted him. I'm not totally sure if I'm going to shoot him yet. I probably will end up shooting him. He's like a bigger 2-point. I kind of have a thing for those. So he's in a pretty good spot. We got to get to this pine tree. It's going to be about a 30-yard shot. So we got to make our way around this lip, and hopefully we get an opportunity at him.
perfect, all except the wind. I had him bedded, he was bedded at 35 yards. I didn't know I was there, just waiting for him to stand up, you know, come out and feed. And then the wind switched, and he just jumped up and didn't even look my direction and just ran. So, close, but no cigar. Go find another one. Having the chance on a solid stock like that on our first full day hunting made the rest of the week sound very promising. There were a lot of deer around, and with that would come more opportunity, which is all you can ask for. Until then though, we now had a grueling 2.5-hour hike to get back to camp. A hot meal and pillow never sounded so good. Aside from that, it was nice to know we were on the right track. The deer were there, and our enthusiasm was rich.